What is a pick-me?
Tay.
Tay is a pick-me.
The one that sat right there, yeah, that light skin girl.
Sure.
Ultimate pick-me definition. If you look up on Webster, her face will pop up probably.
What does that mean, to be a pick-me?
A woman that seeks validation. I'm called a pick-me.
Are you a pick-me? Are you a pick-me?
I don't believe that I'm a pick-me now.
But they call you a pick-me.
I don't do things to attract male validation.
That's why I called Tay a pick-me, because like from them speaking so far, I could tell like this is just their true beliefs. This is what they believe and what they stand for, and that's fine. That's who you are. But with her, you could just see right through her act, especially just if you call me masculine, like that's a true masculine woman right there. And everything that she was saying was about how you need to be submissive and this, that, and a third. I'm like, you're literally a contradiction of your whole thing. So I don't know if it's for views or what she's trying to do. You can just see right through. It's like a facade that she thinks that's what's going to get her like an Andrew Tate or something. She has to act that way. She has to shit on herself and her own appearance in order to, make men like her.
To your credit, you're not wrong. Tay, I don't know if she's a pick-me, but she's definitely pretty masculine.
She's very masculine, and she tries to act like she doesn't care about certain things when she does. Like, she's like, oh, I don't care about this stuff, when you're sitting here doing your sorority pose and all that. Like, sorry. Like, yeah, it's like, be for real. Yeah, like you're...
But she's the homie. She's the homie.
No, I really don't like her.
Not for you, for me.
Yeah.
You're a strong woman. Let's
she was
say
sitting
that.
up here saying,
you're a strong woman.
Obviously, tattoos are so ugly and this and that when she has face tattoos.
I never said that.
What?
Like, be so for real, girl. Like,
when she got a teardrop?
Like, she has some other, like, eyebrow,
You're next.
eyebrow, neck.
Watch
hair,
out, you're next.
And then talking shit about my, I'm like,
was that the
Yeah.
Latina chick?
she's like Latin, like skin, I don't know, like Sharpie eyebrows, but saying I was wearing too. She's like, I don't believe in makeup, but then she had like hella makeup on. Yeah, it was very weird.
That's a good
very
example
weird.
of. I have a hard
Let's be
time
nice
with.
to Tay. We
Yeah.
should be nice to Tay, guys.
Tay, if you're watching this, I really don't like
Roast
you.
her for 5 minutes.
But that one example that you just gave was really accurate. Like, girls are like, I hate makeup. I don't need makeup to look pretty. And when your friend is like glammed out next to you, they're like, wow, I wish I had as much care for my looks as you do in front of other guys. Like, just saying things to try and be like a guy's guy when they're just a nobody's person.
That's exactly what she was trying to do the whole time. Like the guys, like,
Yeah, you really
like
feel
I drink beer, eat wings, and watch sports. Like that's the whole facade that she was trying to put on. And I'm like,
That's so
I could name
weird.
5 NHL
yeah.
players.
And then when I went to her
Yeehaw.
Instagram.
But Keeko, I live in your mind rent free, and it is so sad that you got that triggered from the first time we ever had an encounter. You had to come on a podcast, talk about me for a full-blown 5 minutes just to sit there and put me down. But you know what makes me laugh? She will sit there and say in this clip herself that I put myself down just to make people like me. But this whole entire time you were talking, all you did was put me down. It makes me laugh because I'm used to women like you talking about my looks, talking about my tattoos, talking about how I'm ugly, how I'm not this and that. But when I say I'm a 7, now I'm wrong. But then you're over here saying I have Sharpie eyebrows, I'm ugly as fuck, I have ugly tattoos, all this stuff, right? But when I say I'm ugly, you don't like that. Make it make sense. People get so mad when you say you're a 10, but then when you actually say you're a 7 or however you feel about yourself, people get upset at that. You know what I don't like about this generation of people? Y'all scream that you want honest people, but I have been honest from the fucking jump of me coming on this platform. And it makes me laugh because even with me being authentically myself, it still bothers a lot of you. But again, I'm here for the ride, baby. And if you don't like me, I'm being honest. Block me. Stay away from me. It's simple. People like her really rub me the wrong way because she acts as if she's perfect. I never, ever said I am the face of women. I am feminine and sweet. I never said that. I'm from Los Angeles, California, baby. I grew up playing ball. I grew up with nothing but brothers. So it makes me laugh that she sit there and says, oh, I'm trying to sit here and act like a man. I never said I drank beer. I never said I need to eat wings and act like a dude. Never said that. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be one of the bros. I want women to understand men. I want women to understand men's mental health. A lot of women like her are so dumb that they get misconstrued in their own bullshit that they think other people are just like them. She sat there and called me a pick-me and say I do things for validation. But if you watch that whole 5-hour podcast towards the middle or the end, she sat there and said, Brian, be quiet. Let me do what I do. You want views, right? She does this for entertainment. She does this so that she can get hated to get views. But who's really the pick-me? It makes me laugh that there's so many women on these apps that downplay men, bash men, and they're praised. But a woman who sits there and uplifts men gets bashed. For what? Wanting a husband? For wanting love? For redirecting women in a better light instead of being negative? I'm sorry, Keeko, that you're used to trash-ass women like yourself. Probably look at that shit every day in the mirror. So I'm sorry that you can't look at a woman and see past that. But just because I have tattoos doesn't make me a good woman. Doesn't mean that I can't cook. Doesn't mean that I can't raise a family. What does tattoos have to do with treating a man good? Just because I act masculine with you and treat you a certain type of way doesn't mean I treat men that way. Keeko is so disrespectful. She came into the podcast. She drank. She was late as fuck. She was so rude. It wasn't even funny, you guys. She didn't even let me speak. It got to the point where I didn't even want to talk because, one, I was 3 blunts in. I smoked myself, you guys, before I even came to the podcast so I could be mellow. And you know what bothered me the whole time? The fact that I wasn't even talking to her and she kept picking and picking and picking. So I have a question for women like her. If I'm masculine and I'm all this shit that you're talking, right? Why do you keep bothering me? You said on the show you don't fight, you don't get into conflict, you've never been in a fight before. So what is your motive? To piss me off so much you get me out of that masculinity? What's your point? That's what I don't understand about a lot of women. Say what you gotta say and keep it pushing. But to me, this is on some bitch shit. This is pussy shit. Because you could have easily waited until I went on the podcast, had Brian put me on there. No, you had to sit there and talk for 5 whole minutes to make yourself feel better. And the one thing that makes me laugh about Keeko is she misconstrues everything I say on purpose. I hate people who try to misunderstand you just to prove a point. And the reason why I say that is because I never said tattoos were ugly, and I never said makeup was ugly. I wear makeup in there, huh? I have tattoos. I have about 13 to 14 tattoos, and I'm still going to get inked up. I'm getting my throat next. So what are you talking about? Ink to me is beautiful. In my Hispanic culture, women are tattooed. Men are fully tattooed. Just like Samoans, they have their culture with tattoos. There's some Hispanic people that do the same thing. So please, if you don't know anything about that, cállate. Another thing. When I mention the fact that I understand why guys don't like girls wearing makeup, it's because 1, a lot of girls are insecure. 2, a lot of girls don't like to wear their natural face. They shit on other women. So I said I understand why men don't want to be with women who wear makeup. I never said, oh, I side with that reasoning. I am a person who thinks multiple perspectives, you guys. You can explain to me why you did something with your life and your journey, and I will understand you and agree with you. Doesn't mean I'm going to take your opinion and put it as my own, but I'm hearing you out. Another thing with this dumb woman is I'm studying to be a therapist. I don't want to get out of character. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream. The fact that a lot of people like her are trying to get a rise out of me and get me mad, it really is annoying. This is my job, and this is something I take serious. For you, Keeko, this is playtime. You're a little ass kid. That's why you keep running your fucking mouth. But for me, you don't get this. This is my job. If you can't have a common collective conversation and, get to A and B and that's it, then why are we even bothering? Because she's going to sit here and say I'm masculine, but when I was on the podcast, the whole entire time I kept raising my hand. And if somebody was talking, I wasn't even talking over them. And the one thing that bothered me the most was this girl told Chase, the guy who's talking about God and all that, to shut the fuck up multiple times. But I'm the masculine one. I have never yelled at a guy, got in a guy's face on any of these podcasts, but yet I'm considered masculine because of my tattoos and because I'm nonchalant. I'm sorry that I don't sit there laugh hee hee ha ha with girls I don't like. I'm not going to be fake for you. But the thing that bothers me the most about this girl is if you watch the podcast I was on with her, I was calm and collected the whole entire time. Brian kept telling her, be quiet, please stop. And I know how it is because I have my own platform. And you guys can easily get us demonetized and get us taken off of YouTube. So I kept telling her, cállate, be quiet. That means be quiet in Spanish. I didn't say shut the fuck up, B word. I didn't do any of that. And I could have. I could have gotten out of my seat and dragged, but did I? No, because I don't need to. I also didn't talk about her looks or make fun of her. That's the reason why I'm not understanding why she has so much to say. And for me, I don't need to downplay you. I don't need to sit there and make fun of you because you wear makeup every single day. You don't like the way that you look. You have a little boy body, but you're sitting over here coming at somebody who is trying to do better with their life, trying to not be toxic, trying to learn from their mistakes and be better. We all have a journey. I might not be as feminine as most women, and that's fine. I grew up very tomboyish. Learn the difference. You know what makes me laugh? Letty from Fast Five was one of the heartthrobs of anything when we were younger. What's up with this generation with all this, oh, she's masculine, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. Learn what a tomboy is and learn what a girl who wants to be a man is. I don't want to be a dude. I don't want to run men. I don't want to lead men. That's not my point. I'm just trying to get people to understand men's mental health matters. And I talk about that stuff because I myself am a suicide survivor. That's how I started my content. It wasn't just about men. It was talking about mental health in general. So I don't know, y'all. For me, these podcasts are getting so annoying at this point because, y'all, nobody can have an opinion anymore. Like, if you have an opinion, you're fake. If you are honest about things oh, you're mean.